coming in tonight versus Prairie View, I knew it was going to be a tough game. Prairie View last year, we beat them in the semifinals to get to the championship game, and Coach Pugh is a really good coach, and so I knew that they were going to come out tonight and remember that game and remember that loss and just come play us extremely hard, and they did. They had a decent game plan against us, but I thought our girls were really heady. I thought, again, we were resilient, and, we were able to pull through and get the victory.
Take us through the last 2 minutes or so, back and forth, the resiliency of your team to fight through that. How important is that?
Well, we coming in the third and fourth quarter, we used to being up, maybe 10 or 15 points, especially going into the fourth quarter. But these last two games and tonight's game, we had Prairie View that played us really tight and played really close to us. And, we were going back and forth, but I had to call a timeout and reminded the players, hey, y'all, we are up. We are up, and you have to play smart. You have to execute your offense, and you have to get defensive stops. And so once they were made aware of what the score was and us being up and what we needed to do, they locked down and got it done.
Mo, 11 points, 8 boards, last couple minutes of the game. What was going through your mind and your teammates' mind on the court?
Honestly, we just were trying to get the win. I feel like that's what it came down to. Everybody, we just had to stay composed and just come together and just stick together. And like she said, we just had to realize that we were just up, and we had to just come together as a team and just really just finish.
First time start 6-0 in conference ever in Jackson State women's basketball history. What's that mean to you, Coach?
You know what? It's truly a blessing. And I told the players it's a blessing, it's an honor. I just feel like we're so highly favored, and I'm just thankful for it. I have a praying team, a praying staff, and we believe in something higher than ourselves, and I'm really proud of them in that aspect. But unfortunately, we don't focus on that. We don't look at it. We have this goal where we want to be the best us. We want to be the best we can be on the floor. We want to be the best in each category. We want our best players to have a good night all together at one time. We want to shoot better free throws. We want to rebound the ball better. We want to hold people to under a certain amount of points. We have goals that we have to hit, and so right now, we're not really focusing on that 6-0, and we believe in something greater than ourselves, and I'm really thankful for that. Unfortunately, we don't focus on 6-0. We have to focus on getting better. We have to focus on out rebounding teams. We focus on shooting from the free throw line a whole lot better. We focus on holding our opponents to a certain amount of points a game. We have to focus on things that we have to get better on, and 6-0 is great, but that's not what our focus is right now. We have to get better.
Coach, talk about your defensive sequences in the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. 3 shot clock violations in a row.
Yeah, I thought our girls really locked down and played great defense. At halftime, again, we had to make them aware. Okay, we're going to win this game by playing defense. And so, we just kind of got into them because defensively we were kind of asleep in the first half. And so coming out in the second half, I thought we played a whole lot tougher defensively. Prairie View tried to spread the floor on us, and, when you spread the floor, our players really locked down and was able to get into the pass lanes and to deny. And so I thought we did a really good job with that.
Go ahead.
Coach, talk about your mentality going into the next games, because you're going to get everyone's best ball. So talk about that, going into your next games.
I told the girls the more games you win, the bigger the target becomes on your back. And so you have to come to practice. Practice is where it starts. You have to come in practice eager and ready to learn and get better. The energy has to be in practice, and you have to bring everything that you have there. And when you get into the game, it's confidence at that point. At that point, you're prepared. You're doing what you've worked on all week. And so, we know the target is big. And so every game we prepare for it. We prepare, we sit down, we go through a detailed scouting report. We go through a detailed session on the floor in practice. And so we make sure our players are prepared. And then we have these goals that we set. We set different goals for each game. And so we want to make sure we're meeting those goals and exceeding the expectation, because we have to keep getting better, because other teams are going to play their best ball like Prairie View did tonight.